Feels great, baby. That's what NFL fans are saying when they see George Kittle put the team on his back.
You gotta put the team on your fucking back at all times, old man.
Or listen to his sideline banter. What I didn't know, however, is he was the best player in the fucking league last year. What? As a run blocker, receiver, and teammate. Here is why. It was January 2nd, 2015, and George Kittle's career almost never started. He stood on the Iowa sideline of the Taxslayer Bowl and watched a freshman tight end, 2 years younger than him and buried beneath him on the depth chart, run onto the field. One catch for 25 yards. That was George Kittle's entire sophomore season at Iowa. He was still the fun-loving guy he is today, but his mindset wasn't focused on run blocking or route running. He was focused on partying. Watching the freshmen below him on the depth chart running onto the field, Kittle says, was what changed everything for him. After that, there was more time throwing down routes and less time throwing down Jaeger bombs. 2 months later in spring ball, he was pancaking guys. Coaches had to tell Kittle to dial down the intensity. And this was the guy who barely saw the field and didn't take football serious. The late start is probably what helped the 49ers land Kittle in the 5th round. That is a holy shit deal. Is George Kittle now the best player in the NFL? The advanced analytics from the folks at Pro Football Focus say yes. Yes, he is. The best player in all of football from 2019. George Kittle is part O-lineman, part wide receiver. I guess that's what a tight end is, but at 6'4", 250 pounds, he could basically play either position. As a wide receiver, he is a technically sound route runner with wide receiver speed, not tight end speed. He ran a 4.52 at the combine. The average tight end runs a 4.7, while the average wide receiver runs a 4.48. When Kittle was mic'd up, he said, "I hate being the fastest guy on the field all the time." His speed is astonishing considering his 250-pound frame. With that, he is able to shed tacklers with relative ease. I guess all this explains why he had the 3rd most yards after catch last year, only after Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler, who received the ball behind the line of scrimmage on the average play. George Kittle had over 7 yards after each completion in 2019. And Kittle has hands. He had 2 drops last year on 107 targets, and his catch percentage was ridiculous. He caught 77.5% of passes thrown his way last year. As a reference, the only receivers with a better catch percentage were Adam Humphries and Michael Thomas. His run blocking is the best at his position in the NFL. Coaches say it's quite weird for someone who receives as well as Kittle to tell them, keep running the ball. But he loves it. Every part of the game. Here are the stats to prove it. When Kittle is on the field, the runs outside the tackles get 5.6 yards per carry in 2019. When he is off the field, those same runs get 3.3 yards per carry. Kittle was a key part of the 49ers Super Bowl run, and as long as they have Kittle as part of their core, they should feel good about their chances. His contract is up at the end of 2020 and may reset the market for tight ends in the league. Travis Kelce got paid top-end tight end money. His roughly $9 million a year contract is set to expire in 2022. Gronk was paid similar money. George Kittle may be the first tight end to make wide receiver money, and why shouldn't he? When you're the #1 player in football, you probably should. Should the 49ers choose to franchise tag Kittle, he will receive $10.6 million, the amount for tight ends. But he will likely be looking for top-end wide receiver money should they not exercise that option. Julio Jones was the biggest yearly contract for wide receivers at $22 million per year, and George Kittle is probably worth that. Will he get it? Time will tell. His first 3 years at Iowa, the linebackers coach would get mad at his linebackers if they got beat by George Kittle on a route. You got beat by that guy? In 2020, the NFL is wondering if it's even possible. For more videos, including why Larry Fitzgerald is the most loved player in the NFL, check out the videos on the screen and be sure to subscribe to the channel, or I will make you party with George Kittle.